Yo, what is up? It's big boy Lukey here, and I'm joined by Techno and Animal.
Hi.
Hello.
And we got guest Iffy or Nobody. I don't know what he wants to be known as, but you know what? There you go. Say hi, Iffy.
Hi.
Uh,
All
quick
right.
question for the producers. Is he paying us to shout out his SoundCloud or
Well,
I
they
don't
won't
see
know how to
money in
spell it.
that.
It's
I don't
fine.
see money.
we'll leave it in the description.
Yeah,
That's
we'll leave
cap.
it.
That's okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll have to wait
All
and
right.
see, Iffy. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, you have to wait till the end of the podcast. You have to wait till the release.
We'll
If we
estimate
want to credit you
royalties
or not.
later.
We'll talk about payment, you know?
We'll talk about
Hey,
payment later.
yo.
Of course, you'll be paying us. You'll be paying us. Not the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
God, it's been 2 weeks since the
So,
first episode, so
That's
you know.
your fault.
yeah, it's been a minute. I thought we were going to do one a week, and then
Yeah, and then Lukey just died. Lukey never contacts us to tell us to do it.
we immediately went on hiatus.
But no, yeah, all right. You know, I mean, I'm down to do one every week. We should do one every week.
Well, whose
It'll
fault
be
is it
fun.
that we didn't? Yours.
Okay, fine. All right, you know what? I'll take blame.
You should take blame because it's your fault.
To be fair, it is also
That's why
your
I'm taking
fault.
blame. All right, yeah, you know, yeah, I'm taking blame. I don't know what you want from me.
What do you want from me?
I don't know if any of you guys prepared topics for a stream or for the podcast.
I mean, there were a few we prepared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to dive right into one of them, or just segue into one casually?
All right. I mean, we can. All right, Iffy. Why are you so
Uh,
fucking dumb? Majority of the time.
Jesus
not-
Christ!
Like, out of everyone in our group, you're the literal dumbest one.
I'm an exist.
That's debatable, actually.
that is debatable.
Okay, I want to know who's dumber than Iffy.
Civic.
I was about to say the same thing.
I see Armin.
That too.
Civic and Armin. It's a neck and neck right there.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, but see, because they're dumb because they're not educated. You're just dumb naturally.
What do you mean they're not educated? They go to school too.
Yeah, I know.
Then how are they not
They-
educated?
I don't know. Okay, they're just dumb, but like the stupid way.
Wait, do we mean stupid as in just like academically, or just stupid like you're a dumbass?
Socially.
Like they do dumb
You're a
shit.
dumbass. You're a dumbass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it doesn't matter if they're in school or not. They're still fucking stupid.
Yeah. I think.
No.
I think. Yeah, I don't think Iffy's the most idiotic.
All I'm saying is school doesn't teach
You
common
sure?
sense, and they both lack that a lot.
Yeah,
do.
I have a pretty
They
good
do.
tier list. Of course, I'm at the top.
I lack smarts just like I lack a father.
Yo, okay, okay, all right.
There's no
Sorry.
I love how
correlation
this is how we're
there,
starting
you
it
just-
off. This
Nah.
podcast is just gonna be a therapy session, so if you can talk about his childhood
No,
trauma.
I'm not hurt inside. I'm not hurt inside. Maybe I don't know. Shut
I don't
God.
cope with music.
Speaking of your dad, is your stepdad okay? Everything good
Yeah.
at home?
Oh yeah, the whole. All right, tell us the story, Iffy. We need content.
Yeah, tell us the story.
Why? All right.
Yeah,
For content.
share your personal life stories
I
on
was
stream.
I was off work, so I didn't really hear the story well, but
Mhm.
I literally just chugged like the monster like as soon as I got off of work.
Okay.
So I was like I don't remember half of what happened last night, but all I know is I was in the car and I was like, "Oh yeah, didn't you say he was gonna go pick someone up from the airport?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's like a telenovela right now." I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And she tells me he's like, they were about to do something to him. I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And she's like, "I feel like they were gonna kidnap him or something." And then I'm like,
Oh.
"Damn!" So I stared at my mom and didn't say anything. Like my jaw dropped, and I think
Because
that's
she
it.
said it so casually, just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's probably getting kidnapped.
My mom said it like the dude from Ant-Man, that Mexican that doesn't shut up. like about
Oh my
stories.
god, yeah.
Yeah, she said it like that.
That's funny.
Like she was
No.
just so chill about it. I'm like, wait, like why are you so chill?
We gotta know
Is
about
that
his
not
life.
your
But then,
husband? Like what?
but then I just got freaked out because like, what if they followed this guy?
Ah,
I mean,
I mean,
valid.
gotcha.
I mean, I don't know about. Actually, I shouldn't say it, but like,
But it's whatever.
yeah. I mean, you were fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
that
I
feels
Honestly,
think.
like real like hard.
So wait. So your dad or your stepdad went to go pick him up from the airport, but then look what happened. Like, what was the interaction there? Like, do you know? Like,
I don't know. I
were they
think
family? Were they not? Were they?
apparently they said that they were, and he asked them for their name, and then it's like, oh, I don't know anyone like that, so he just drives away, and I'm like, they might have followed him home.
Damn.
So yeah, I made sure like the basement doors were like locked, and I was like about to wrap duct tape around it
Um,
too. I'm like, no one's getting.
No one getting in.
Then I
I
had to
duct
got
tape
turn off
in
my
it.
I had to
got a
turn off my
strap on me.
LEDs.
I ain't afraid to use it.
I had to turn off my LEDs last night because I'm like, what if they might be peeking through my window right now? I don't like that. But
You have your LEDs turned on at night. That's
yeah,
funny.
but
who doesn't?
and
What do you mean who
then
doesn't?
I turn them
I
off
don't.
at night, but I
I,
turn them on immediately when I wake up.
thank God, freaking, I don't sleep right next to the window because that's just like the weirdest feeling.
I
Oh
sleep.
my
I sleep
Like, if I
directly across
sleep
from my
next to the
window. So
window,
if
like,
anyone
don't
ever
you,
looks
don't
through my
you,
window, they can see
yeah,
if I'm asleep or not.
like don't like
Really?
Imagine not
wonder
having
like
a
if
loft bed so nobody can actually reach up to you to see you.
like if you guys don't you guys ever wonder when you're about to fall asleep like, oh, someone might be watching me right now?
I do.
Oh,
I
a
do.
little bit.
I never had that.
I'm a little
Eh,
paranoid.
God.
No, no, no. Wait, you've never had that?
Oh.
Why? That's so. I feel like that's so frequent.
For a guy that lives in California, you'd think you do.
He's just so he's desensitized to it.
I
Exactly.
do, but that's because I live by like a homeless den. So there's quite actually a possibility that there's someone actually watching
We're
me.
watching you.
Yeah. Well,
I
okay, because
All you hear outside is like a whisper like, must be nice.
must be nice.
I'm
no,
trying
well,
to be like you,
you've seen where my
my
couch
boy.
is, though, right? Like you've seen where my seat is. Like it's like,
Like right behind you is the window.
yeah, it's right behind me is the window. But the way they like the way the blinds or the shades like are angled. Like if you're standing and you're like looking through my window, you can look down on me.
Hmm.
Oh God.
So yeah, it's like if someone is behind me, they could probably see me. Thankfully, my loft bed's like high up above that, so I do have like my window to my right, and I can see out of it. But that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It does freak me out.
See, but like, why would someone watch you sleep through your
It's not
window?
that they,
I don't.
well,
Well,
first of all,
to
there's
be
literal
fair,
news stories of it.
worse has happened.
Second of all, it could just be a matter of they want to break in and they're scouting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
guess.
I
But
told
like,
you at that time that like that drunk homeless guy was like trying to steal something from my backyard, right?
Yeah.
Or no, not my backyard. It was my neighbor's backyard. But they were like, to get to theirs, they had to pass ours,
Yeah.
and that's when they were caught. Yeah.
No, I don't. I do not appreciate the thought of someone looking through my window and seeing me. To the point where I have pretty big blinds. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see through my thing.
I want to get like actual like blinds, like a big like light blocking sheet to pull down rather than just the shades I have.
I used to
'Cause-
have a thing blocking my window. It's like it wasn't blinds. It was literally just a piece of drywall I cut out and just blocked the window.
that
yeah.
I wrapped it in
isn't the
tape.
most
If he's out here about to do
ghetto
it again,
No, I wrapped it in tape so it doesn't make a mess, and I just put it up against my window so no one can see inside.
Oh
You
my
only see
God.
like the glare of my LEDs from like the edges.
Damn.
man's barricading out here.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
he's preparing.
And it sucks because I live my room is right to the point where like as soon as like it's like the sunset's coming up, like coming down, like it's like right in my face.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's the
yeah, I feel
sunrise
that.
for me. Sunrise is a pain.
Is it?
Yeah, it's another reason I got
I can
these.
only imagine he wakes up, it's like, oh, here comes the sun.
Like, I'm not joking when I'm directly in front of the window. So any sunlight that comes through, directly to my face.
Damn.
Yeah, I kind of have the same thing, but it's only to my right because like my bed is like right up against a window. So like if I'm turned the other way, I'm fine. But to my
Cannot
right, it's like
relate.
in my eyes. It's bad, but
I mean, I
oh,
don't sleep next to my window, so I don't know about sunlight hitting me.
Well, obviously, you don't understand our blights of someone looking through the window and watching
yeah.
us.
It's been a while since you've seen the sun, huh?
Yes.
You, yeah,
Ever since
you're pretty
COVID.
pale, aren't you? Oh yeah, my
All I'm
school's about
saying
to
is,
get shut down.
For COVID?
oh,
School's gonna get shut down?
We have 29 cases. We need one more, and then we get shut down.
Just fake that you're sick.
me
Just
on
fake
my
it.
way
Bro,
to
bro,
walk around to
Yeah,
the
bro,
just
office. Is that
fake it.
okay?
Just
It's
fake
COVID.
it.
just say you got COVID, and then they have to shut it down. That'd
Yeah,
be
they
funny.
have to.
Oh my gosh!
Fake
Wait,
it,
like
my guy.
shut down, or just like back to at-home learning until further notice?
I
Back
think
to at-home learning until further notice, but we shorten our
Oh,
schedule, so I think it's like 8 to like 12:35.
oh,
My
I
guy, just
that's
guess.
how
fake
long
Okay.
your
it.
school
You
is. You're
gotta fake
lying.
it, Iffy.
That's if we shut down. Right now I
Oh,
leave. It starts at 8 to 2:25.
okay.
I just want to make this clear for like
We don't get out
for like
early. You get out late.
no, you get out early.
No, I don't. You should not be able to stay in school for that long.
You
Yeah,
get
that is
out
like your
early.
whole day gone.
You get out early. Well, to be fair,
No,
for
no,
me,
no.
What's
by
like
the
a
time I got
half day
home,
for
you
you?
guys actually would get off as well. So, a half day is like 2,
Normal
Really?
school.
1 or 2. Yeah.
For me, half day is we start school late because we usually enter at 7, but
Yeah.
like, but at school, but like during like short days we enter at 8, but we have to leave at like a later time. So like my usual time is like 2:35, but short
Mm.
days it's like 2:50.
My half days we don't start late. We start at 8 and then we leave at 12:35.
I hate you all.
Fuck.
Well, currently my schedule is I go in at 9:05 and then I leave at 4:35.
Huh?
Yeah, he leaves at 4, dude.
What
Yeah,
the?
4:30.
And he
And I'm
still
pretty
goes
sure
in
wait,
later
you're like
than I
2
do.
hours ahead of me, huh? You're like 2 hours
Well, I
ahead of me.
go in later than I usually do. It's just I also leave later than I usually do. So
Wait, are you 2 hours ahead of me or am I 2 hours ahead of you?
I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
Okay, so
Idiot.
4.
Wait, what time is it for you right now?
It's not 2 hours. You're
It-
1 hour and you're 1
It's
hour.
2. It's 2 right now.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I'm only 1 hour ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours ahead of him. I was like, you're not in the
So
same
when
time
you
zone
get
as me.
out- So when you get out, it's gonna be
Yeah.
5, 4. Wait, no.
What math are you doing?
No.
It'd
I'm
be
dumb.
3 for
Remember?
you by the time
Yeah,
I
3.
get out. Well, 3:30 technically, but
I'm probably 4 by the time he gets home.
yeah, because it
Oh,
takes me.
five.
It's a 20-minute walk.
Oh,
Might I
damn.
add? It's because I don't live far enough that I can go to a bus, but I don't live like I live close enough to the point where it's like it's
Walking
still like a
distance.
20-minute walk just to get there,
Hmm.
which is annoying because I don't like having to walk like there.
Mine
I don't like having to leave like an entire half hour early just so I'm not late.
You know, my school is like around the corner from me. It sucks because I think I told you guys this, but yeah, every time there's like a football game or something and the band's playing outside in the front entrance,
Oh my
I can hear
God.
them.
I mean,
That's pretty fun. I mean, not fun, obviously, for your purposes, but that's kind of cool.
there's been worse
Yeah.
things.
That is
Yeah.
also true.
Like,
God.
obviously, you haven't slept next to a gun.
What?
No, but my home in like Chicago, I lived by a train station. So at night, and this used to like give me nightmares as a kid. I would hear very very distant screeching of metal from like the train stopping all the way in
Oh,
Chicago because like
God.
the sound will travel through the tunnels all the way to where I lived, and also the metal screeching of when it got to the station that was kind of by my house. So yeah, it was horrible.
I can
'cause
only
it
imagine.
I didn't live. I didn't
Yeah,
live here,
no.
but we stopped by Las Vegas for a bit, and we stayed at a motel. And the motel was
Mhm.
right next to a strip club.
Oh, look
Hey.
at that.
Bro.
And our
I
room
mean,
was on
not
the second
great,
was on the
but
second floor, so we saw basically every stripper come outside, take a smoke break, and go back inside.
oh no, that's so depressing.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's so sad.
Take a smoke break and go back inside.
Oh god, you see them take like a very depressing
I wanted
drag and then
I
just sob
wanted to
slightly.
I wanted to yell out another day in Vegas, isn't it?
Don't you
Uh,
fucking dare.
That'd be funny.
I don't know
Just
whether to feel bad for strippers or not, because sometimes like they're
Because
not
sometimes
good
they don't have
people.
a choice; they just need to make
Yeah,
a living off of something.
Yeah.
but sometimes they're annoying.
And
I
sometimes
was
Majority
they
of
gonna
the
just
say
time,
choose
they're
to
not.
be.
there are a few who do it because they just enjoy the pay and they don't feel uncomfortable with what they do.
Mm.
Well,
So
that's
it's like
one
they're
thing,
getting good
right?
pay for something not really, they don't care too much about.
Yeah. I mean, a job's a job at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, money is
True. I
money.
feel like anyone who's
Yeah.
in a workforce deserves deserves respect. It doesn't really matter what they do because
If
they're
not
doing
respect,
stuff
just
at
not
least.
disrespect, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what would be the difference between a stripper and then doing OnlyFans?
One's like
One's
One's
grinding hard.
it's
IRL.
like watching a live stream of like a concert than actually being in the concert.
That's just
I guess.
sad. That's just sad.
What? What's
You still have to
Having
pay
to
for
watch
tickets. Don't get me wrong, but
having to watch a freaking live stream of a concert instead of being at the concert, like that's
or
just like
no,
you
not
know
a
it
live stream
does
of a concert, but
it
like the
doesn't feel
music
good.
video.
Yeah.
God? I feel bad if they only got paid $3. $3 a
No,
month.
dude. Oh my god.
But yeah, strippers
No,
have it
but
good. Like they get good pay, and then the tips they get
yeah.
from everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of what I heard though is apparently being a bartender at a strip club pays surprisingly well.
Mm.
Like,
If
I
he's
heard
writing
it's
this
like pretty
down.
good.
I mean, it's a
But
strip
I don't
club.
know.
I would assume you would get paid well.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but like being a bartender, you get paid. I want to say like a bit less than the strippers, but like, you know, you're not actually doing the thing. So
Yeah.
I heard bartender at a strip club is not a bad job.
Honestly, I don't think
The
bartending
only
in
issue you
general
have to
is a
deal with
bad
is like
job.
creeps, I guess.
Yeah, you just have to deal
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
weird people. Drunk weird
Yeah.
people. But
Yeah. Well, okay, but to be fair, you're gonna find drunk weird people at any bar you work at. So
guess you get free
That is
service.
I'd rather, one that pays well.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
seen
God.
so many stories of just bartenders having worst days. Just the worst.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, it's not only that like you have to, make and serve drinks, but you also kind of in a way taking care of those people to make sure like nothing happens to them.
And they don't overdrink.
You know what's
Yeah,
sad?
well, you have to make sure they don't like overdo it, and you also have to make sure like, they don't get like
Aggressive.
roofied or anything,
Yeah.
like you have to make sure like they're safe, but also like not having a bad time.
Like a lot
which,
of-
I don't know.
A lot of
It seems a lot.
I think every like country basically has their own, or every state has their own secret like word you can say at a bar. If you order that, the bartenders like will.
Oh
try and give
yeah,
away.
I remember because
Yeah.
there's like a drink you order that basically just tells them like I'm unsafe, and then there's like what was it? It was like if you order that drink on the rocks, that just means you want them to call you a lift, and it's like if you want that drink with lime, you want to have like a bodyguard escort you to your car or something like that.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
like yeah,
but-
depending
and
on
that's
what
the
you
thing.
order it as, you get like different things.
Dude, imagine
Yeah.
being a bartender, like actually like connecting with the dude like you're serving drinks to, and then you just never see him again. That's just sad.
I'm hoping that if you're connecting with them, you're changing their life or something.
Yeah.
It does kind of suck
Yeah.
that to be a bartender you have to, witness
Have
people.
social skills.
Well, no, that's
Have
you have to
social
have that
skills.
for like 90% of jobs.
Okay, well, to be fair, you don't need social skills to be a bartender, but if you want good tips, you have to have good social skills. Because I know there's a thing where bartenders, when they have really good social skills, they will have regulars that come back to the bar just
To
for
talk
them.
to them,
Like they will
yeah.
just hang out. Yeah, and then
Really?
they play well. Yeah, and
Yeah.
some bartenders, if they like quit or get fired from that job and they move to a different bar,
They'll go to the
sometimes
other
their
bar.
regulars will switch bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll switch regular bars just to to see their friends.
Of course,
basically.
you have to be. Yeah, it's
That-
basically just like going to a different like McDonald's or something because your friend works there.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. So like if you have really good social skills and you really like I don't know if you're like interesting or nice to talk to or just a nice person, you'll typically get tipped pretty well, especially at a bar. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I would never be a
bartender's not a bad job.
bartender because I don't have.
I don't think
the
I'd
social
mind
skills.
it.
I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah, I think I'd be down for it.
Or
I don't think it'd be
if
my
you-
first choice, but
see, okay, but here's the thing: you could get paid the same amount with less social skills if you just become a mixologist, which is just a fancy way of saying like a bartender, but instead of like just a gin and tonic, it's like actual like cocktails and stuff,
Yeah.
like the fancy shit.
Oh.
Because those ones, it's like $20 for like a drink that's just vodka, and it's I don't know. You don't need as much social skills. I mean, preferably, but
and that's
You know.
the people that go into casinos.
yeah, that's like casinos and speakeasies and stuff. Just like a dive bar is like your regulars. Like the thing is though is that if you work at like a regular bar though, you don't actually have to memorize any cocktail things because if someone asks for a fucking cocktail, you can turn them down because like you don't get paid to make like an absinthe suisse. Like like you're you're paid to make like a rum and coke. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
God.
I feel like
But yeah.
Bartenders deal with the best and the worst people.
Mhm.
But bartenders that are in casinos just deal with the worst people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's
Have
a
you
lot
seen-
of creeps and a lot of victims.
I've seen so many like female testimonies or like female bartender testimonies, like in a casino, right?
Mhm.
That's just so awful from both the boss standpoint and the people they have to interact with.
Nah.
Because it's gonna
no.
be drunk
Yeah.
people wasting their money, sometimes addictively.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I feel bad for female bartenders that have to deal with like assholes like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's that too. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. I'm just not gonna say it.
Now say it. Now you gotta say it. Now you gotta say
Well,
it.
I don't
For
want
the content, say
However,
it.
if you, I don't know, I feel like it's been a statistic where if you're just like, if you're a female bartender, you can get tipped more by just being just regular nice. Not even like being conversational, just regular nice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
That's
you will
not,
get
and it's
tipped
not
more.
only just a bartender. That's
Definitely.
plenty of jobs.
Oh yeah, well,
It's the double.
that too, but
kind
mainly
of the
bartender
double-edged
because
sword.
they're drunk. Sometimes I don't want to say always, but sometimes it's drunk men, and they're like, you know what? You got a nice pair of tits, and
Or
then he's
lesbian
like,
women.
here's $20 on my $20 drink.
Yeah, like for you get like three different people. You get the lesbians, you get the drunk men
Yeah.
who just like you tits,
It's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
and you also just get the girls that are happy to talk to another girl.
Yeah, honestly. But I don't know. I feel like the main thing you have to worry about is like creeps who like come there
Yeah,
because
it's
they
the
know you
double-edged
work
sword
there.
of it, right?
Yeah,
Like you make more money,
I don't know.
I'm sure, but you also have to deal with more weird people. Because you see
Yeah,
a guy
more
working a bar,
creeps,
it's
I don't know.
whatever, But
Mm-hmm.
that's why usually they'll have a guy and a girl working at the same shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's also why they apparently there's a new thing I heard about. I'm not sure if this is true or not, so don't quote me on this. But they're now having like a guy and a girl bouncer for that same reason.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like less creeps basically.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be down to be a bartender. That doesn't seem like a horrible job. I have pretty decent social
I
skills.
feel like all the
I'm not really gonna have to do much.
strip clubs, bartending jobs. I feel like the
And
worst
you know how
are
to
the
make
bouncers.
drinks.
Yeah.
Because the bouncers actually have to deal with
Plus,
the
we
people,
drink-
I feel like it also depends what kind of bar you're working at.
That's true.
Because like a strip club bar, that's a different thing from like a sports bar.
Yeah.
It's very different environments, and different people go there. So I don't know.
I don't know, because sometimes you'll have overlapping people, but then sometimes people just go there because they're desperate.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, the bars have very different energies, and it's very different people who go there. So I don't know. I feel like
Uh,
you'll do better in certain environments over others. Because let me tell you, I could not do a sports bar. Why? Because if some guy asks me about a sports ball thing, how am I gonna fucking answer that?
I feel
True.
like my best
True
thing would
though.
just be like the local bar, the one you go to after work type thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that's full of a lot of depressed people. Because
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
why
going
I'd be
there
the
after
best
work,
there.
That's why he'd be
You-
oh god.
That's where a lot of depressed people go. Yeah, no shit.
Why do you think I
Why
would
do you
go
think
there?
he's going? Like, yeah.
With my people.
I meant what I said.
Oh
All right.
god.
Well, speaking of jobs, iffy. How's yours? How's
Yeah,
how's
how's
work?
work?
How's work?
It's all right, I guess. Just the same.
I mean, what do you
More
do
of
at
the
your
same.
job? Like,
Everything.
you're like,
You're not being descriptive here.
I'm not
You're not helping
designated
us.
to one. I'm not designated to one thing. I've like, hey, yo, we need you here, here, and here. You think you can handle it? I'm like, sure.
I,
Oh.
I've never worked anywhere, so I don't know
Okay, if
what
he
you're.
instead of being descriptive, just say it's all right. I guess. Tell us about it.
Yeah,
Like.
this is a podcast for fuck's sake. Talk to us about your job.
Honestly,
What do you? Any weird stories happen? Like anything interesting? Like,
one of my coworkers almost got in a fight with a customer.
What was that over?
tell us about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that he goes to my school. I was washing dishes, minding my own business, until I heard someone yell. I looked at the front, like the counter, and I just looked away. And then they started talking about it. I'm like, wait, what happened? And it's like, oh yeah, no, he almost got in a fight with the customer. And I'm like, wait, how? Because like apparently this guy didn't order large fries, but he wanted large fries. I'm like, and he kept telling him, sir, you have to pay for your fries. And he's like, no, I don't want it. And then um
Bad
I,
customers.
he finally gave in. He paid for them, and then like he kept telling the dude, like, my coworker at the register, he's like, I'm gonna drop you. I swear to God, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna beat your ass and everything. And then my manager walks in, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you're literally a minor. You can like we could have told him like to get out. And I'm like that's like damn. But yeah, I was just minding my own business, washing dishes.
Damn.
Ain't none of
Like
my
I looked,
Oh my
business.
god.
like I looked up. I'm like, huh, I wonder what's going up there, and I just went back to washing my dish.
I just want to go
What
home.
they? It's like that cat meme. Like, what they doing over there?
What they doing over there? Just hands and some soap. What they doing over there?
Yeah, it's also
Yeah,
funny.
I don't think I've ever had an interaction like that before when I was working in the food service industry. Which, might I add, food service fucking horrible. Never do
Oh,
it.
oh, it's bad.
Is it?
Oh, it's bad.
But
I
it's
know.
kind
I
of
know.
funny. It's funny
And I'm.
because sometimes when someone's having a bad day. Like it's like you can actually tell
Yeah.
because like, so did I tell you guys this story right? I don't know if I did, but
Don't think so.
this
But say
dude,
it anyways for the fucking
this
podcast.
guy, this
Any story you have
guy,
to say it.
this guy worked for the company that Wingstop like a part of.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, I work for like the company." And I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "You have an order ready for like under this name?" And I'm like, "No." And then I looked, I looked at the ticket, and then he's like, "Can I look at your receipt, sir?" And then it wasn't his name, but it was his email, and I can tell his kid made the email, and I can tell he was just having a bad day. The email was, I think, rainbow dash something at gmail.com.
Oh
I was
no.
dying
God.
inside. I was dying inside. And then
No.
but like but when he walked in, I knew he was having a bad day. But it's like I was totally give you guys a $5 tip, splitting among yourselves. And my manager was like, keep it. But like when he handed me the tip, he left it on the counter and kind of just flicked it towards me and walked away with his head down.
Oh no. That man is so no.
Yikes.
I feel like his day got worse as soon as he saw what was on the ticket.
Oh, that's so sad.
Uh,
God.
God.
I'll never.
That's funny.
That's why I never made my email anything like that. My email's pretty normal.
Yeah. My email is just normal. What like
My email's
I
just
think
my
it's during.
name.
I made like
Uh,
so many emails, and ultimately I had to stick with mine, which is like page12@gmail.com, because that's like my username or whatever. I've had that Gmail for like ever ago. Like holy shit.
I made mine forever ago, but I just made mine my like childhood nickname, and that was it. I didn't like make mine anything crazy.
Mm.
Oh
We all
god.
know Civic made his something crazy because he still can't get to his fucking account.
No, it was pretty.
Oh my
normal. It
god,
was
yeah,
just
that's
like,
right.
It's
Fuck
just his
him.
name.
It was
Yeah,
just his
but like,
name.
didn't he like give his password reset or
It's his
something?
password
And that's why he
that's
can't.
bothering
Apparently he
him.
never got. So apparently he never got sent the email because. So in order, I think I don't know if how it works, but you know how when you go like click forgot password, you have to
Mhm.
send it to the email it's involved with. Is that how it works, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can't get into that email.
yeah.
Oh,
We
he's
told him to
fucking
put in his phone
stupid.
number, but I don't think his phone number was connected to the email, which is why he never got the little code to reset it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you know that would
but
make sense. He's pretty fucking dumb.
yeah,
That's
but he
weird.
said he was gonna like he requested something to change his email ultimately, and then like
And it never happened.
it never happened.
Or he doesn't care.
And it's dumb because I think
Or,
he had
or
all of
both.
that information. He had all of that information, and then he deleted it all with him and JJ's text messages.
Oh, gross.
Right? Yeah. Oh god.
Yep.
And
It's
that's why I never decided to game share with JJ.
honestly,
Wait,
Were
none
you?
of us ever.
I hated the guy. I'm sorry. I hated the guy. I
No, don't
first time.
apologize. That's based.
base.
Like first time I think I ever met him, like I immediately had that like don't like him. But like
Oh,
I thought that was just me talking, like my like social anxiety, just like because I just
No,
hate everyone I talk to.
not like him. You gotta
Wow.
wow. Okay, asshat.
Well, like the first time I meet someone, like I just hate them. Like I automatically hate them.
Damn,
I
you saying you hated us when you met us?
I just
Yes.
don't
You can
talk
tell
to.
Civic how much shit I talked about techno. So I'm
Okay,
like, don't.
no. Okay, we have no. There's a story here. Explain. Do tell. Do tell.
Explain,
Okay,
explain.
it was like during like I think seventh grade when you know what's it called? It was like when we were playing Fortnite majority of the time, and this was when like we met none of y'all. Like it was just me, Civic, and a kid named Gio,
Yeah,
right?
I remember that.
And so ultimately, it was just me and Civic at the party, and he kept like saying like I think you got online for apparently the first time in forever, right? And he's like, oh my god, I haven't played with this dude in like forever and ever, and like he kept talking about you, and it made me like kind of like weird because it's like okay and I genuinely don't care, and he's like I'm gonna invite him to the party, and I was like please don't like I hate new people, I hate talking to new people, so like being forced to talk to someone I don't know is like gonna fuck me over, right?
Wow.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
and ultimately it was like I was like, all right, fine, right? Because then ultimately I was like planning on leaving the party like later on. I don't really remember what really happened next, but like I do remember like staying with him, and then ultimately I know like a couple of days later, like I started playing with techno a lot more, and it was like I like genuinely liked him. I was like, maybe this guy isn't such a bad kid after all.
Oh my god.
Like
I love how your thought process with new people is asshole until proven otherwise.
It's pretty
yeah,
Jesus
base.
Christ.
like that was with
You.
Iffy. That was with Iffy as well. I remember like I didn't want to play with Iffy because it was like it was so dumb. I was like I thought he was like I just didn't like him. And then and later like I think Iffy invited me to a party. I got online, and then we just started playing a lot ever since then.
And now you
And
game
we
Yeah.
just
share with him.
yeah now I'm like game share.
I think he only stopped. I think he only game shared with me because Gio just never got on and just never did
Oh
anything.
yeah,
Fortnite.
Gio never played with us ever again after that.
Yeah,
So
no, he
like
just
you know
started
what?
playing Fortnite after we stopped, right?
Yeah, he continued playing Fortnite after we
He never
stopped.
stopped. I'm pretty sure he still plays Fortnite, or unless that's just his little brother.
No, I think he genuinely stopped. I know he does weed and all that now, which is like
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't mention whatever state he's in, just for his sake.
Yo,
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but I hope you're getting help.
Uh,
Yeah. No.
I have such a personal vendetta against all things that aren't like I don't like alcohol. I don't like vape. I don't like weed. Like you
Really.
do you,
What do you
whatever.
mean? I'm just kidding.
But I don't like any of it.
Yeah, I have a
Like.
personal. Yeah, I have that same thing, minus the alcohol bit.
Like I like
Mostly because
I'm the
everyone
most
who I
okay
ever
with
knew.
alcohol because like alcohol, it depends on the person. It's person by person basis. But everything else,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just am uncomfortable with.
every person I knew who ever like did drugs was like I was friends with them, of course, but then like I don't know, they were just really shitty people, and I ended up cutting all of them off eventually because I just started associating like weed and stuff with like how bad those people were. So like now if I see that you do weed, I'm just like that's kind of fucking cringe, and I'm gonna avoid you.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of a bad sign. Like especially if it's early on in their life.
It's
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with weed or anything. Like I used to do it a lot. But I like, and it was to the point where I think like the girl I liked told me to stop. Right? Just I don't know for what reason. So I genuinely like stopped for her, and then it's same with alcohol. I think I stopped before her, but then ultimately I just went and did it again. Uh, but I know like I also have like I hate when I have to hang out with people who do weed because like they rely weed on so much shit. Like even in
Oh my
their
god,
school
yeah.
life. Like I remember this kid I used to hang out like he used to like say not he would never do weed, he would not do this shit, and now he does weed on the daily. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
what
He
the
became a
fuck?
fiend.
To be fair, I feel like you can't really judge someone too quickly when they do that sort of thing because you don't really know what they're going through. So for all you really know, they're kind of using that to medicate in a way to like cope.
Or they're
I
fiends.
guess, yeah.
Because like nobody
Um
just does that just cause. Sometimes they do,
Well,
but some people have like do that because it's the only way they can like feel better about something.
well,
Which I'm
yeah.
not saying that's okay, and I'm not justifying it. I don't want to. I definitely think you shouldn't do it. But if that's what makes the world slightly more fucking bearable, then by all means, you know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess. It's just I don't know. It's just weird because like a lot of the friends I like used to talk to ever since they started doing weed, it's just like I haven't been in touch with them in forever. So it's
Mm.
like I don't know.
I'm the type of
Or
Yeah.
maybe it's
person
just me.
like I'm a obviously you all know this, but I'm a pretty serious person a lot of the time. So
Mhm.
how people act when they're
Are
like
you?
intoxicated, you would be surprised. um, how they act when they're intoxicated, just it alone bothers me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, being intoxicated.
yeah, and I'm sort of a control freak, so
Uh,
that on top of
Oh.
it makes it worse.
I yeah no.
Hmm.
That's why if I ever get like high as shit or like drunk as fuck, it's like I tell people don't text me, don't do anything. I don't want to do something stupid. Do not, I don't want our friendships being ruined in any way, shape, or form. Please,
Yeah. No, I get that. For someone who used to drink a lot, I've never actually gotten drunk, so that's why I just don't do it. That's because like it just tastes bad. It's not
Like
just
fun.
taste
for
bad.
So
me, I don't like I understand why people do it. I completely understand. It's not like it's most of the time, as you said, they do it to medicate themselves or just
mhm.
de-stress, and that's
Yeah.
fine and all. But it's when they start to rely on it that it becomes the worst, right?
Yeah, I think like when people start blaming their actions because of weed is when like I start being like, well,
Yeah, I
eh,
feel like I don't know.
And most of all, the type of people, especially the younger ones, who are attracted to weed, like that much weed at this early of an age, is by themselves just not a very reliable person to talk to. And I think that just comes out a
Yeah.
lot more when they're intoxicated, which is why you just feel naturally like
yeah,
about it.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's. I don't want to say it's like a peer pressure thing, but like I don't know. It's like they do it because they want to be cool or feel
Mm.
cool or feel like maybe they'll be cool if they do it. and then they get hooked on it, and that's just sad because it's just like, well, it's not even like you're doing it because feel like you need to. Like you have yet to go through shit that makes you feel like you need to.
Yeah.
So now you're just lame.
Same for like smoking and vaping, right? Nicotine, especially nicotine vaping. Like
Yeah.
regular vaping, I don't like it, but it's a lot better than nicotine vaping.
Yeah.
Especially since a lot of people don't tend to understand that vape is basically the same as cigarettes, except there's less of it per, but there's more of it overall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people who vape constantly, so they're gonna get addicted to it without realizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas people with like cigarettes, they actively relate it to nicotine, so they're more likely to just do it when they have to.
Yeah. No, I get that. Oh
Yeah,
god.
I
Also,
understand.
just I don't like being around the people who like smoke and stuff. Like smoking anything, like vape and all, just because it smells so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
hate the
mean,
smell.
where I live, it gets you get pretty used to it, especially when there's like kids doing it everywhere.
Yeah,
So
everyone
it's like,
everyone
If you
smokes
hang out with the
cigarettes
people
where
I
I
hang out
am,
with, you
but
kind of get used to it too.
it's not that I'm not used to it; it's that I hate it.
yeah,
Yeah,
just hate it.
no, it's so
Oh yeah,
gross.
no, don't. I literally just like cover my whole face in my jacket when
Like-
Oh
there's
my god, yeah. It's funny because I will sometimes know when and where people who were like doing weed because I'll be like walking through a hallway in school. Not this one; it's like the one in Chicago, but I'll be like walking through a hallway and there'll just be like one spot that just smells like skunk, and I'm like, someone was definitely doing weed right here.
Bro, in my school, they don't give a fuck where you do it, kind of. It's like, literally, there's always, like, every time you enter the bathroom, there's always, like, 8 kids just there, just smoking a pen or whatever. Like, hitting a pen. And just,
Oh my god.
it's like,
Yeah.
so annoying, because I'm just trying to take a piss. Get the fuck out of my way.
Honestly, it's so nasty. Dude, son told me this story a long time ago about when he was in school and there were a bunch of kids who would vape in the bathroom. And one time, a teacher went in the bathroom to use it, and then when they came out, he turned to some kid. I think it was my cousin. I think it was son. But he literally turned to him and said, "One of these days, I'm gonna find Aunt Jemima," because he didn't fucking realize that the like sweet but gross smell was vape juice.
Oh.
So he was like, one of these days I'm gonna catch Aunt Jemima, and he didn't fucking realize that it was weed stuff or that it was vape stuff.
That's funny.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's kind of funny. But I
Oh
feel
my
like I feel especially bad for people like kids who have to, because you can tell who lives with a smoker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets stuck to all your clothes.
Oh yeah, it's so gross.
So annoying.
It's
Yeah,
so bad.
I feel like
That's
though,
like
one thing I will say is people who smoke are not nearly as bad as the people who pop pills. Those ones are the bad ones.
Well, that's
Pill
because
poppers.
it's different severity levels, right? Like the people who pop pills, they're gone. They're already gone. Like
Yeah.
they dug a hole and they can't get themselves out.
yeah, like the people who like smoke, they're just using it to cope, so they're not that far gone.
Well, no, I mean,
They're
people
still
who pop pills
salvageable.
still do it for that same reason. It's way, way worse because
Yeah.
that shit's way, way more addicting. Because I knew that there were people who used to do ecstasy, and now they have depression because ecstasy just teaches you how to be sad, and now they're depressed.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people who get addicted to stuff.
Yeah,
It's like it's a pitiful thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, no. Like,
It's sad. And what's worse is like they typically those types of people they don't have like support from anyone else to help them get out of that.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just a cycle of they keep doing it and they can't get out.
And then they hate themselves, but then they do it more, which makes them hate
Yeah.
themselves more.
Yeah.
And most of the time,
It's like-
it all starts from just peer pressure.
Like peer pressure or like
Peer pressure.
or like something else, like something that's happening at home. Because I know there was a district somewhere in Chicago It was a very like white district. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of Caucasians there, and I don't remember how they kept getting their hands on it, but there was like a lot of heroin going around.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? Gross. But I know that was something that they kept getting their hands on from like their parents, and then it became like a real issue. I remember there was a whole thing about it.
God.
But
Oh my
yeah, right? Ew.
I can never like see I like if someone does any other drugs other than weed, then I'm like, yep, no, don't talk to me. Fuck off.
Mm.
Because I don't fuck with other shit, bro.
You know, one of my
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
coworkers
no.
does acid and everything and like shrooms and stuff. I'm like, yo, you need to stop, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, telling someone to stop isn't gonna make them stop.
No, no, it's
Like
just it's just that it's just that he does it when he goes on break.
Mm.
So he comes back zooted, my guy.
I feel like and this is more of like a personal hot take, but I feel like I have less respect for the people who do the higher ones. It's like if you're like doing acid, that's really fucked up and that's really sad. But like I feel like if you're just doing like mugwort, it's like whatever because it's just like you're drinking your tea, you're gonna lucid dream,
Hmm.
and that's about it. But I mean, granted, I still don't like it. I'm not too keen on it, and all that. But I don't know.
There's definitely
I
tiers,
feel
right?
yeah,
Like some people, if they're doing a certain thing, it's fine. But it depends on how. I guess in a
How
literal
much they
sense,
do
how
it.
down bad they are.
Yeah, I guess. No.
Honestly, I can't ever imagine myself doing anything but alcohol.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
even
I feel
then,
like alcohol is one of the only exceptions because sometimes people just do it, for like partying and stuff.
well, same for the other
Granted,
two,
not saying it's
but
good, but you know,
I feel like
Not
it's
saying
just
that it's good. Yeah.
alcohol is just the most recognized one, and it just depends so highly on your personality rather than everything else,
oh my
right?
god,
Yeah.
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 Like if you're a
Because
calm person, you'll be a calm person. But
really
I
no,
mean,
because from what I know, it's the
nah.
well,
opposite.
they'll be
The meanest
looser,
people are
right?
the most loving.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
think
yeah.
I know when I do alcohol, I express myself a lot. I guess
Mhm.
that's the word I'm searching for. I don't know. Like I let more of my emotions out more than anything,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
it's annoying.
Well, it's kind of gonna happen because you don't have your barriers put up because you're drunk.
Well,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
exactly.
true.
And it's like it's the thing that brings out your inner demons.
Which is
Yeah.
why some people
God.
are really bad with alcohol because it brings
Oh
out too
yeah,
many of
no.
their demons.
Well, see, the difference is that it'll either make you a completely different person or it'll bring out the worst in you.
Hmm.
Because like people who are naturally just like assholes are probably worse, or
Yeah.
they're probably much better.
I honestly find
So
it
it
funny
really depends on
when
people.
some people are drunk because they will be a lot more expressionate, but it's never it's rarely in a bad way, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Unless they just
Yeah.
had a really bad day.
Oh yeah.
But
God.
One thing I am scared of though is, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think it will happen, but getting like the drugs for like getting my wisdom teeth taken out. Because if I'm loopy after that, I'm gonna say some shit that I was meaning to take to the fucking grave.
Yeah.
So
That's why I don't like getting drunk or like getting high as shit or anything because it's like if something bad comes out, I need to move fucking continents, bro.
well, drunk words are sober thoughts, and I have a lot of very bad, very sober thoughts.
yeah, yeah. Cannot say the same, honestly. I'll say whatever I want to say, whether I'm drunk.
Oh no
God.
no no! There are things that like if I only like trust one person who's taking care of me. If that does happen, where like I have to get like the happy gas for getting my teethers taken out, but if it's anyone else, like I would try my fucking hardest to keep my mouth shut, cause
Like I don't think I'm like alcohol wise. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have to start spilling secrets. And getting like my wisdom pulled and whatever. I don't think I'll ever have a problem with that. Weirdly,
Mhm.
What
it
about
just,
you, Iffy?
I think it just affects people more.
I don't think so.
Great addition, Iffy. Great.
That's it.
Wonderful.
Honestly, I don't think
I
so.
don't think
Great,
so.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your input.
Sorry, I'm looking at past memories and I'm crying.
Jesus.
We're
See,
making a
Do you want
music.
to talk about
so
it?
you're the type to
No.
let
On the
things
podcast,
loose
obviously?
God, it's funny.
Oh God.
Anyways, you know.
Oh God. Yeah. No.
Ugh. Oh, you guys ever just get that random ring in your ear?
Every day, constantly.
Yeah, that just
All the
happened.
time.
Majority of the time.
That just happened.
I'm glad we
Ah.
all have some sort of tinnitus.
I feel like me and Animal have it the worst.
Oh my God. Yeah. No. Oh,
I hate it
my
when it
right
happens in
ear never
school.
stops ringing. I swear, it's so bad.
It's both of my ears. It's just I think my left ear.
I just hear it when there's like nothing. When there's like just
Yeah.
silence.
Well, yeah, that's when it happens. It's because your brain is like trying to pick up on sound, but there's no sound, so it starts making some
Honestly,
for like stimulation.
for me, it usually happens when Armin and Civic won't shut up.
No, that's just a headache.
Honestly, yeah, that's a headache, bro.
Oh no! That ringing, that's just them. That's just their voices.
Oh, damn.
Me when I'm about to go to sleep
No,
and I
yeah.
just hear ringing. Oh, it's Armin again.
What's he
No, dude,
complaining
it's
about
so
this?
bad when you try to go to sleep though, because that's when it's supposed to be quiet, and then everything's loud again.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
listen to some sort of music, or I can't go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but like for me, I listen to heavy metal in order to go to sleep.
Same. I'll listen to whatever though. I'll listen to whatever. Whatever goes.
Yeah, I listen to whatever, but my to go is always like my heavy metal playlist, and then it's like
I listen to Eminem not shutting up about
I
his
typically,
ex-wife.
I mean, I typically don't need a lot to cover it up, like to stop the ringing, because I just usually have fans on, and then the buzz of the fans is usually
Yeah.
good enough. But Jesus Christ,
Well, it's not. It's not that we need a lot. It's just what I prefer to listen to.
Yeah. yeah, like I don't know what it is about heavy metal, but it just makes me really sleepy.
It's not that it makes me sleepy. It's just I
It makes
I
me
like
hype.
it the most. I'm just most comfortable with it.
I guess, yeah, I guess that as well. Yeah,
I just listen to like rock and stuff. I just kind of pick a
Rock,
genre
yeah.
and I just go with it.
Yeah.
If I,
Honestly,
if I,
same.
If I want to fall asleep listening to rock, I usually just flip on fucking "You Shook Me All Night Long" by AC/DC, and that just puts me to sleep.
Oh my God! I need to
I
tell you
don't
guys about an epiphany I had today. Wait, what were you gonna say, Lukey? Before
No,
I say
no,
anything?
no, go ahead. It was gonna be like I think the only reason I like loud music is because of how I grew up. Just like parties everywhere. Just
Oh no,
Oh yeah, no.
my mom would constantly listen to rock music. So I kind of just grew up with it.
yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Animal?
Okay, so this is gonna sound really cringe, but sometimes I will listen to the Life is Strange soundtrack whenever I'm just doing something because it's good background music. But I had an epiphany. Is I sometimes listen to it just like when I'm walking to school or when I'm like working on something. And then I realized my life is the plot of the newest Life is Strange movie. And I was like, I'm listening to fucking Life is Strange music, and I
You're-
like had an epiphany
You're
while I was at the store today.
You are Life is Strange, except you just don't
You
realize
are
it,
the Life
'cause
is
your,
I'm Alex Chen,
your ability
Dude,
makes
oh my
it when
God.
you don't remember.
dude.
I don't know about that,
No,
but
but I was laughing about this at the store, and I told my brother that, and he called me an idiot. Oh my God! And what what's worse is I look like Alex Chen, like the main character from the most recent one.
Damn.
God.
That's funny.
And to top it off, for Halloween, I was going to dress up as Alex Chen because I already just kind of look like her. So I was like, you know what? Why not? That'd be fun and cute. But, oh, God.
God.
I hate everything.
I don't know. I think for me, it's like I just listen to a lot of doom music. like the Doom Eternal. I mean, now it's like the Doom Eternal
Okay, no, I
music.
cannot fall asleep to that. No,
Too many
Yeah.
headbangs. Too
I
many
feel like that's
headbangs.
just like like this is
I can
like
fall asleep to that.
I
If
can too.
yeah, I don't
I'll tell
know.
you guys, but
I think out of every video game soundtrack, I love Doom Eternal.
I
Doom
wanna
Eternal soundtrack was so good.
I
Oh my
wanna
god.
blast Rip and Tear from Doom 2016 and just make no emotions in the car and just
No.
like have eye contact with like someone like right next to me.
Roll the window down so they can hear
Yeah.
it.
That's funny. Oh, what's funny? I
Yeah.
don't know how you guys could fall asleep to that because my issue though is I can't listen to something that's too loud because then it's a lot for me and I can't deal with that.
Mm.
But I can't have it be silent because then it's not enough.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair,
And I always need a little bit of something just to keep
I
me
don't know if
going.
this is correlated, but I do fall asleep like at 3 a.m.
Yeah. I do fall asleep like really late.
If you need a good song to fall asleep to, hold up, let me hook you up with a song real quick.
It's a good
But see, the
idea.
issue is though, is I can't. If the music is even slightly too sad, I won't sleep.
I'm gonna miss it by Brad Paisley.
You just be in the corner crying.
Yeah, no, I
Sad music's
can't.
really
If it's too
good
sad, I
for
can't.
me. I really like to listen to sad music when I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, see,
Or you don't
it's
like
good
it.
in theory, and then I start crying because then I can't stop,
This
and
is
then
in
I can't
September
sleep.
when you fall asleep.
I can't listen to sad music when falling asleep.
I can.
Like
I love it.
I
It's
can't.
so good.
Because then it gets me on my fucking feels, and I don't like that.
I listen to sad
Like-
music because it calms me down. Actually,
No. I can't listen to sad music because then all the intrusive thoughts come in, and I can't have those.
well,
Yeah,
see, the problem is I
I-
always have those, so it calms me down.
Bro, I would have to listen to like the Animal Crossing like music in order to make me happy, bro. I can't listen if I'm listening to sad music. It needs to be counteracted with like happy music because like I can't just be sad all day, bro. Like
It's sad music doesn't make me sad. It just makes me calm.
it makes
it
me
makes me
sad.
think. You
It
know?
makes me think of like the past, and I'm like, damn. Like,
Yeah, but I don't
No,
mind that.
same, and I have too much trauma. I can't do that.
bro, I've been in too many relationships, and I don't want to start thinking of them. So it's like,
Oh god.
Damn,
God.
just outed himself a player.
no.
Oh,
Nah.
he's got action. Oh.
Shut the fuck up, all of you.
I didn't even
No.
say anything.
I ain't mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
funny.
No.
I hear your thoughts. I know what you're thinking.
apparently
What am I
he does
thinking
too.
about right now?
Uh,
He's
Puputa
slut
is
shaming
wrong.
you.
I was gonna say taco, but then I didn't want to sound racist.
You're Mexican. What do you
yeah, I
mean?
was gonna say I don't think you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you can be. He's
Ooh,
thinking,
this Pico's
he's
hard.
thinking about mid bear right now.
God.
You know one thing that like, music wise, that the one genre I don't think I can fall asleep to is electronic.
Oh, definitely.
Like I
I think-
love
I think that
electronic music, but I can't fall asleep to it.
I can't fall asleep to it.
I want to fall
I'm gonna
asleep.
listen to some sort of EDM when I'm playing video games.
I want to
EDM's
fall
the
asleep to "I'm Gonna Miss Her" by Brad Paisley.
Then
I'm gonna do that tonight.
You do that. You do that, and you cry yourself
I'm
to
gonna
sleep.
I'm gonna cry.
One way is a good soundtrack to listen to though, if you're gonna fall asleep. Listen to the soundtrack of The Flame in the Flood. Oh, so good.
What? What is
The
that?
Flame in the Flood. Have you ever played it?
Sounds like something
No.
you'd play while you were playing For Honor.
No. A few of the songs you might.
And-
It's like kind of somber, like road tripping music, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
I have a really hard time with music that doesn't have vocals. Not because I don't like it, it's just I can't focus on it.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. So apparently Xbox, or like, since you know how they bought Activision or Blizzard, you know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So apparently, Xbox isn't gonna make anything exclusive for like Call of Duty or anything like that
Yeah, COD
Yeah.
would lose too much money.
I don't think- no,
until
COD would die
Sony's
if they did
contract
that.
with them is expired.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
that was actually one of the topics I wanted to bring up at some point. Maybe it was like the whole bit of like if Microsoft buys a bunch of game companies, like PS4 and Sony, or
Like,
PS5, I should say,
like
and
I'm not
Sony won't
saying like
have
all the
much.
games in there should
I
be
think
exclusive, but like they're like Sony is like, oh, don't
uh,
make like Call of Duty exclusive games and
I think
everything. So,
honestly the only company that could catch up PlayStation right now is Valve because getting Valve is big.
Oh yeah, Valve. There's money in Valve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh god.
If PlayStation could cop Valve, then that's huge on them, like big time.
But I don't feel like I feel like company wise, Microsoft will always try to have the lead on that.
I
Yeah.
guess.
I am glad though that Arcane is part of Microsoft now because Arcane. Oh my god, Arcane makes such good games.
Yeah.
Oh my
Arcane.
god.
I
Oh,
don't know
this reminds me of a
what do they make?
conversation I was yelling at Iffy over.
Arcane Studios. They were the ones who made Control and Prey, and also I'm pretty sure they're the ones who
Oh,
made Doom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
IG
actually,
made
Arcane
Doom, but
Austin is the ones that are I think are some of the people who are helping develop Redfall.
honestly, the
yeah.
one
So that's pretty cool.
I kind of I, I I was having this conversation with Iffy about
mm.
all the
Oh, the
allegations and
whole
stuff.
allegations with them.
Yeah.
I literally told them put that to the side and pay attention to the goods I'm getting.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't really want to care about that too much.
I mean, now that Microsoft owns them, hopefully a lot of their shit
Or it's gonna
changes.
get
Like,
worse.
I mean,
My guy,
yeah,
this has been going on
maybe.
for 3 years and they still ain't done with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds like a they problem
All I
when you say
know
that.
is that like I know the CEO said that he's like really excited to like revive old like game series and all that.
Well, before
So
that, revive your work ethic.
I guess I don't know. I just care more about the games and what's happening in the company. But at the same time,
Exactly.
like
I care about
And that's why they
games.
get
I
away
care
with
about
it.
games, my guy. Games.
I guess you know what? Yeah, you're
And
right.
that's
You're
how
right.
they get
You're right.
away with
That's how
it.
they get away.
My name
I just
tag's all dirty.
a
I
lot of
got
things I just don't care in general. I mean,
Mm.
that's just me, but I don't
It's
know.
not like I'm like fully
Ugh.
against the company now. It's just I don't want to support them as much as I
I
can.
mean, no, but like, I think the CEO retired now. The
No,
he
no,
did.
Activision
He
Blizzard.
stepped down.
yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I hope it gets better, but at the same time,
I hope it
I
gets
doubt it
better as
will.
well.
Um, funny enough, do you guys remember? Oh, I forgot what his name. The Jeff something, the guy who was on Overwatch.
No.
I
No.
forgot what his fucking name was. I forgot what his last name was. But he was the guy who he was the developer guy who always made the announcements for the new stuff that always came to Overwatch.
Hmm.
He retired at some point and he just like stopped being part of it. And people were kind of pissed a little bit because of it, but also people were kind of pissed after like all that stuff came out about like Activision Blizzard's like whole thing. People were kind of pissed because they were like, Jeff definitely knew that was happening, and I think that's probably why he left the Overwatch team, just because how like
Probably.
shitty the people were.
Probably.
I hope. I feel bad for the people who can't leave either due to contract or just they need money.
Yeah.
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 But it sucks. The game industry
They're in
sucks
the hands
so
of Microsoft
much.
now.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
They get
suck a lot.
overworked to death. Female workers get harassed. Like it's awful.
It's not.
Not to mention, if you work for them, it's like you have to constantly crunch. And if that's like what your dream is to like be a game developer, they're gonna like in a predatory way ask you to work for them just so they could suck the fucking soul out of you.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
sad. I hate
But
it.
it's not. It's
Game
not
companies
good.
are predators, dude. Oh my god.
Like
Ugh. Which is why I respected Respawn so much, though. It's because like granted, they also kind of had that same issue that Activision Blizzard had, the whole like misogyny thing.
yeah.
But on the bright side, like they didn't, at the very least, they didn't like force their people to crunch, so they would like make more content. They would like focus on quality content, even if it takes a little while.
Have you read the Riot post about their new work ethic and style?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay, so basically they made it to where you have to work in office 3 days, and then out of it you can work the rest 2 at home if you choose so.
Ah.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then on top of that, they also obviously are putting in more things to make sure the whole sexual harassment thing doesn't happen again. Um,
Yeah.
and I think they also said they were gonna try to just increase the office space they have, just so people don't have to work in like
Yeah.
cubicles.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, that's good.
and they also got more offices,
no.
so that's cool.
I honestly wouldn't mind an office job though, because I rarely leave my house anyway.
I wouldn't mind the office job. I'd mind the people around me.
That's
Yeah.
true. You know what? Yeah.
I'd mind the people around me that mind the office job.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'd mind an office job too bad though. I know my brother told me about this when he was working in his like little ad thing, his little like advertising industry. He hated having to work in an office because he couldn't just sit still. Like if he was working there and you were trying to find him, he would almost never be in his office.
No. You just
No, I would be able to sit still.
I play. I'll be able to sit in a chair for days.
Basically, as long
I
as,
can't. I need to be moving around.
as long as I can, I get one break, I'm fine.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I would like if I had to be stuck in my office, I'd probably just be spinning around in the chair.
The spinny chair.
Your
would
boss
be
walks
distracting.
in like with
If
important
my
papers and
office
you just
ain't got no spinny chair, I don't want it.
I don't want.
But if you have a spinny
I'll
chair,
buy
you ain't
my-
gonna be doing the office way.
your
Spinny
boss
chair,
just
man.
walks in with
Spinny
important
chair.
papers and you're just spinning.
He's like, "You good?" He's like, "Yeah."
Just taking a
It's
break.
like, "Why are you staring at the ceiling fan, trying to keep up with it?"
That would I would do that if I was like really bored. Like I would be spinning my chair, like not knowing what to do, even though there's like work in front of me. I would be like, no.
The thing
God,
is,
bored.
it would be hard for me to start working, but it's easy for me to keep working.
I guess.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And most things office workers have to do, I'm pretty good at. Like, I'm like you.
I'm
I'm your office worker of dreams, you know.
the office worker of dreams. You're the ideal worker.
And I'm too lazy to complain, so you won't get anything out of me.
From what I heard though, is that office jobs do suck
Honestly,
because
me.
even if your issue isn't that like you're stuck in one spot, apparently it's just like most offices are ran by like fucking old people, and old people
And
obviously
grouchy
can't work
people.
computers, which is why they need the whole workday. And you're just probably gonna finish and not have anything to do the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only grievance I've heard about that. But other than that, I'd be fine with an office job.
Like, how do you sign out of this computer? You just hit that button, sir.
Like
Meredith,
they've
how do you
worked
open
there
a
so
tab?
long that they can't not do it. But
How do you close the tab? You see that X right there? He's like, no, that's your life support. That one.
I feel bad. I feel bad. For,
Okay.
nah.
Okay.
If you feel bad for those guys, just imagine what IT goes through.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. But it's different because when you're an IT guy, it's usually people who are your age that just don't know anything about how to like fix that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
I hate. I feel like so bad for anyone who ever has to like deal with old people in new settings. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
and I hate the fact that
Then again, old people just suck.
I hate the fact that also it affects every industry, including gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Big time.
even if, like just us normal people look into that office setting, you could see ways to improve it.
Oh yeah, no, 1,000%.
But it's like, oh no, okay, whatever, just do traditional, you know, be like. Don't be-
On the bright side, though, a lot of the older people who are taking up those spaces in the workforce are kind of being forced into retirement because they're like holding on to their jobs for too long.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's something we get to look forward to.
I
old
am
people.
really excited for when, you know, our age group actually starts making, you know, actually,
Good decisions.
yeah, we actually start to go in the office. Because since we're more modernized, we'd be able to do that easier. It would come with its own problems, don't get me wrong, but It would at
I
least
don't think
scare me
there'd
from
be
the
too
current
many.
ones.
There wouldn't be too many though.
I
Too
mean, it
many
depends on
problems.
how. I mean, before you say that, look at the people you go to school with.
Oh yeah, my coworker
I doubt.
stressed his nephew.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
well,
Repeat that?
we're talking about Halo because you know he was like an OG Halo player, like he loves Reach, like he
Yeah.
won't shut up about it.
I love Reach.
Mhm.
But he told me about his nephew. I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, he plays a lot of Fortnite. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, he got that Master Chief skin, and then we started playing Halo 4, and he's like, isn't that the guy from Fortnite? And then he slapped him like like straight up backhanded him across like
No.
the back of his head.
Oh,
That's
that
very funny.
reminds me of this one video I saw on like TikTok where it was like this kid, where like the kid was, or this guy was asking his kids like, "Hey, who is that?" And he was pointing at a picture of like
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah.
during the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and the kid was like, "Oh, that's the guy from Fortnite," and then just smacked the absolute shit out of him.
Nah, euthanasia immediately.
Isn't that the same guy that literally like shows him like anime characters? Like Sakura is like, who's that? He's like, Sakura, like what did she do? Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, I remember
I
that.
only saw that
I
one
remember
video.
that. You sent me that video. God, that's funny.
Of course,
I
like
don't know.
Sakura, you're both useless.
Oh, that.
No, not that one. That's a different video.
Uh, God,
I
fucking.
hate it.
You hate what?
What's the generation after Gen Z?
Alpha.
Oh. Dang, they're gonna be able to
Yeah.
call themselves alphas.
What?
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
Well,
What's
yeah,
next?
Yeah,
it
they're
comes-
Gen A.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, Gen A.
the fuck is Gen A?
Gen Alpha.
Generation Alpha.
Who
Have you not
decided
looked?
this shit?
Have you not looked into the generation names?
I know I haven't. I didn't. What? No need.
Here, I think I can find it right now.
Someone find him
but
a link.
I guess send me a link of it. What the fuck. They can't. That's fucked up.
yeah, hold on. There was okay. Let me try to find it.
Like who decided this shit? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Are you
I
jealous
have
they get to
no
call
clue.
themselves alphas and you have to call yourself a Gen Z?
Yes, I'm upset. What the fuck? Nah.
Yeah, okay. So there was the like between like 1925 to 1945 is the silent generation. 1946 to 1964 is the baby boomers. 1965 to 79 is Gen X.
Yeah.
And then what the fuck is zillennials? That's weird. There's zillennials, which is weird. 1975 to 1985. And then just millennials were 1980 to 94. Gen Z is 95 to 2012. And then Gen Alpha is 2013 to 2025.
Yep.
What the fuck? And then what's after Alpha?
Don't know. We don't have a name for it yet.
They name it. They
It
name it
hasn't
on the
ended.
spot, my guy.
They do it. You guys name it on the spot. That's funny.
Gen Sigma.
No.
Yeah, okay. So the youngest Gen Zs today are 10, and the oldest are 27.
Jesus.
Yeah, right? Ew. And then the youngest Gen Alphas are obviously 1 year old, and the oldest ones are like 9.
God.
Yeah.
He's so angry by the fact they can call themselves Gen Alpha.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's fucked up. I demand.
What I am sad about, though, is how Gen Z has progressively been able to watch millennials become boomers. Just act the same way. Not like become boomers as in like become outdated, but like become boomers as in they start having the same like tendencies and like act the same fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is sad.
I do feel bad because boomers ruined economy. But besides that,
Yeah.
Besides
that's
that,
that's why this next presidential election is actually going to be pretty important for Gen Z because this is at that point it's going to be like most Gen Z is going to be able or
vote.
when I say most I mean like that very lightly but most Gen Z at that point will be able to vote. So like at that point, you know, the generation that's actually being affected by policies today will start having more of a say in what happens.
Yeah.
Which is also like another thing is like a lot of people think that people in office should be no younger than 30 to 35 and no older than like 60.
Oh, I definitely think some people are in office way too long. They're way too
Oh
old.
yeah, no, because at that point it's like, why are you making decisions that aren't going to be affecting you at all?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's much more important you have someone younger, or at least middle aged, so that way they've lived long and they're young enough that they understand like current trends and what is the current problems that need to be solved. But at the same time,
Especially, I feel like if you people who specifically have kids or at the very least have grandkids, because then at the very least you have some sort of motivation to put in policies that will help your kids and help your grandkids. You know,
No,
at the
like-
very least.
like there's one like how America's still so like absorbed into self defense, even though there's no one that's gonna attack them.
To be fair, World War III could start any day now because of the whole Ukraine thing.
Sure, like I understand that, but there's also the situation of no, like there's so many problems with America that isn't self-defense, but none of them are getting attention.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, that's why this next election is going to be so big, is because then it'll actually be more in the hands of the people who are affected by it the most. Also, that's another thing. People of a certain age shouldn't be allowed to vote. Because like at that point, why the fuck are you voting on a president or just any elected official who won't be able to do anything for you? Because you're gonna fucking be dead by tomorrow. You know?
I feel like
Why are
I
you
don't- I
making
don't feel like
decisions
it's-
that'll last for like 4
I
years?
feel like
Yeah.
what I think they should do is have different vote groups, right? So that way you can see what the younger generation wants and what the older generation wants. So it'll give you a
That's
good,
also
it'll give
true.
you it'll give you a lot better of an in between, and what needs to be done for like both sides.
Yeah.
What's your take on this, Iffy?
Okay.
I'm speechless.
Get ready for a
honest.
one-word answer.
Yeah, there it is again.
Hey, it was 2 words.
Yeah.
You...
Hey, he's the guest here. I'm trying to, include him as much as I can.
If he ain't gonna talk, he ain't gonna talk.
If we, at the very least, just improvise. Just build off of our ideas.
Yeah, I've been doing. I've just been making random noises
Yeah.
while I'm looking at who I'm working with tonight.
Oh god, that's funny.
But I did hear like the people about in office, and I do agree with the fact that some people just stay in there for like as long as they want. It's kind of annoying.
Like, have you
Yeah.
seen
Which
how old?
is again why it's good
Have you
that
seen how
like
old the
people
Supreme
are
Court
being
is?
forced to retire.
Have you seen how old the Supreme Court is?
Oh my god!
Huh?
Oh, I remember. I think they're like all 70, aren't they?
They're all like in 70 to 80s.
Oh my
What
god!
the
Yeah, no, that's
fuck?
horrible.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? People who could die tomorrow are the ones in charge of your future.
Yeah, no.
Like
Get 'em
the
outta
youngest,
here.
The youngest one is getting looked down on by the rest of the Supreme Court because they're young.
God, why do they have to take Betty White?
God damn it!
No!
Not Betty.
Not Betty. Oh,
Take them
jeez.
instead, please.
Why did
God.
it have to be that?
Betty White and Bob Saget, dude. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Give us back
That-
the important ones.
God. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Betty White was still alive. I thought she died like years ago.
No, she was
No,
like,
no, no,
I think
no,
she was
no.
like a week from like turning 100, and then she
She
died.
died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my god. What's funny is
I
that
thought-
People's Magazine, they did an article on her, and they were like, it was like Betty White turned 100, and she shares her tips of like how to live long, and then she was already dead.
She died. Yeah. Oh my god.
God.
I remember that.
Well, it's sad because they
I-
already made it, right? They made it with her before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still be surprised to live to 99. Like I'll
Damn.
still take those tips, but
It's very funny that she lived for so long. She had such a lasting impact that even when she died at 99, people thought it wasn't enough, which really says something.
Well, yeah, world's oldest man finally died. I think 110.
No, I don't think
He was 110, 13, I think.
I think
Yeah,
it's
something like that.
something like
Finally
that.
died.
Really?
Passed away.
That's crazy.
Isn't it
I
wild?
cannot
Wow.
believe that Betty White got to live long enough to see Nazis and furries.
And Among Us.
Among Us.
She had to live through the Great Depression, World War II, Nazis, and furries Among Us in Fortnite. So,
Meanwhile, my
Yeah.
grandpa chilling in Mexico, 100 years
She
old.
lived, bro. She lived that.
that's one hell of a life.
Yeah.
Too bad it got more.
He's
It got
literally
worse.
been through it all, bro.
Too bad it
He's
got
been
worse the
through
longer
it
she
all.
lived.
She was like, Lord, I thought it couldn't get worse than the Great Depression. And then Fortnite came along.
God.
God.
Fortnite gave me Great Depression.
That's the internet Great Depression.
That was the internet Great Depression. Just
We're just still in the middle of it.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
We're still in it.
Once you reach our
So
20s,
bad.
it's no longer a Great Depression. Actually, somewhat is.
It is just
God.
depression at this point.
You know what's sad though? Something weird is that nobody. When I say this, I mean this like not in a bad way, but people who are genuinely upset that Betty White died are kind of fucking liars. Because like they'll say that they were like a fan of the Golden Girls, but Golden Girls is older than even some millennials. Most millennials, I should say.
Yeah.
And it's like you fuckers didn't even live long enough to that be something you grew up with. And even if you did actually enjoy the show, it was probably after she died. Like some of y'all are fucking
They're
lying.
like bandwagons, I swear.
I thought.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I thought she died I thought she died in like 19 something. I didn't know she was still alive even to this day. Until I scrolled through Instagram and people were saying like, "Oh, rest in
White's
like
freaking-
fly high, Betty White, whatever." And I'm like, she was still alive. What the fuck,
Dude, she was. Oh my god, that woman was alive.
Oh yeah, I made my I made my English teacher sad.
Why?
So we're in the playoffs, you know. All right, this is sports related. You guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but
Okay,
we're in
okay.
the playoffs. All right, my team lost. I'm sad, and then his team went up against the Niners, and they lost. But like I didn't. So it was like an A day when they lost, and then I had him for 3 days. So like 2 days went by, and then I was finally in his class. And I'm like, "Hey, your team lost." He's like, thank you for reminding me. You're welcome. And in my head, it was like, if my team can't win, so can yours.
Yeah,
That's funny.
That is.
I hate sports. I don't like watching
I don't
sports.
hate
Maybe
I
I'll
don't
never
play
watch.
them. I
Not
just
into 'em.
enjoy watching people just.
I don't
for
like
each other.
watching or enjoying.
I can understand the hype, but I just don't get it personally.
I'd
Yeah.
rather play
I
2K.
I think honestly because like this is the only time I get to bond with my dad. I watch soccer, so it's
Oh
like
wow! Imagine bonding with your father.
Exactly.
Couldn't be the rest of us.
Honestly, wow! Applaud him.
hey, shut up. Just because yours left you doesn't mean shit. All right.
Me, who is now gay and has a daddy kink because I never had someone in my life.
Oh no.
God.
Fuck no.
Me just
Yeah, no.
not caring anymore. Have you guys seen
So-
the?
No? Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
No. I
you
was gonna say
first.
something completely different.
No, you
That was
first.
not. No.
you first. No, you first.
No.
All right, everyone, thank you for tuning into the podcast. This has been Conversation.
Well, technically, it has been an hour and 23 minutes.
Do we want to cut it here?
God
Yeah,
damn.
we got we could talk about something a little more
We can have,
before.
we can have an offshoot. We can have an offshoot.
Yeah.
I say like to like 3:30.
We can talk about how I'm the one recording this because I'm amazing like that.
Yeah.
What you-
I mean, I was gonna talk
crap
about how
Armin.
like.
What?
Oh,
We can
I
take
think
gonna talk crap about Armin.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's talk about real quick how he's
I
still
hate Armin.
he's,
How he's great at explaining things.
God, fuck Armin. God, hate him.
can
Hate that
Can we
fucker,
talk
bro.
real quick about
God.
he thought about spending like $60 on Miners Haven.
What?
The Roblox game?
Yeah.
Really?
No way.
Why?
Because he wants
Why?
premium.
Oh my
Which
god.
you know what
No
premium
way.
gives
I
him?
don't
It
want to
gives
believe
him it
you.
gives him more mines and it
Ain't
gives
no
him
way,
more
boy.
space. That's all it gives him.
Ain't no way, boy.
Oh
Ain't
my
no way.
God.
Boy.
That's the,
I don't understand Armin, man. I genuinely don't know how to feel about that kid.
I'm never gonna forget the moment Animal said that Armin said he has more chromosomes than
Oh my god.
Did he actually say that? I thought.
Yes.
I think he said it
It's not
ironically, but it's
a
hilarious.
you thought it was like a joke, but it's like actually happened.
Yeah. That was
God, I
funny.
hate
Oh
how
god.
stupid Armin is.
And I like how I forgot what game we were playing, but he's like, oh yeah, he's right there. And he's like, who is he? Who is he? He's like, it's the guy with the eyes.
Oh
I don't remember that
Oh
one.
my
my
I
God.
god.
don't.
I want to trick Armin into shit like that more.
But like,
Honestly, it's funny when either Armin or Civic does it.
Oh god, yeah. It's
It's
so
funny
funny.
because it made me laugh because he texted me in the middle of the night trying to find or it wasn't Redbone by Charles Gambino. I just remembered. I looked at our conversation. It was a Trippy Red song, and he texted me in the middle of the morning. He's like, I was about to go to sleep, and then he's like, hey, what's the name of that song with the dude? I'm like, all right, you gotta be more specific than that. He's like,
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
I was
oh
there.
yeah,
the guy
we're
with the
talking about
voice.
Civic, right? We're talking about
Yeah,
Civic, right?
yeah. He's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, the guy with the voice. And I'm like,
It's
wait,
the guy
what
with
do
the
you
voice.
mean?
It was stupid. It was like, oh my God. I was
Oh,
in that. I was
Animal
there.
muted
Yeah.
himself.
Armin
God.
reminds me why the death penalty exists.
Armin and
Honestly,
Civic.
yeah.
Like honestly, I
Armin was laughing at an effect in Halo.
Armin finds the
Yeah.
weirdest things funny. And then he's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this guy made this joke to death. He was complaining about that. And then
Yeah.
he still makes the same joke to this day.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm never gonna stop with your mom jokes.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny.
Like I want to say so much shit to Armin, but I'm afraid I'll get a little too like
You'd
overboard.
hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing with Armin, but God, I hate Armin.
God, yeah, no, fuck Armin.
Honestly, he just does some dumb freaking stuff. Like last night, he was laughing at an effect in Halo that wasn't even that funny, just because he was spinning around his character.
Was he laughing? Was
Yeah.
he laughing at motion blur?
No, not
Yes,
motion blur.
probably.
It wasn't that. It was just so in Halo Infinite, when they showcase an effect, like it shows everything, like oh, like you shoot out a sonar thing, or you melee someone, or like you're running, and he kept laughing at the running animation, even though it was your Spartan was just sitting in place, and he just kept spinning him around.
Yeah,
That's
he.
stupid.
I fucking. I hate how Armin finds a lot of shit funny, and then
You
it's
know,
like
he
just
literally
awkward.
he almost made Animal leave and Lukey just because he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, he wouldn't shut the
I
fuck
think I
up.
did leave eventually.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
left
did.
like you left after the game, like after we finished playing our game, but like
That's
after
true.
like you almost left even though we weren't like we were
Yeah,
gonna
I was
play.
about to leave because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
See,
Yeah,
I do the
I
smart
was
thing
so
and
close
leave
to
the
hitting his
And
invite.
it wasn't even that funny. Me and Civic both checked out what he was doing and we're like, dude, it's not funny.
Not
No,
funny.
Like
I
his Spartan was
didn't
just
laugh.
sitting there.
Oh my god, yeah. Now what?
Uh,
Like
By the way,
there's
for
times
people
where
who
it's
are
just
still
dumb and
watching,
annoying.
leave. Like,
Just leave.
this is
like,
this is
Ar-
anti-Armin propaganda.
yeah, this is
Propaganda. I think Armin could do with some thinking before he speaks. I feel like Armin could use some of that.
I kind of want to bring Armin into the podcast, but just to like
Just to
talk
talk
down
shit
on.
about him.
Yeah,
Just a
That'd
mini
be
episode.
yeah,
Like 5
that'd be
minutes.
funny.
Nah, just
Funny.
like 10, 30.
But like there's times with Armin where he's just really dumb and annoying, and there's other times where he's actually like genuinely funny and then like oh it's like oh that was pretty good. But
Yeah,
other
but he
than
just
that-
he. There's no in between with the guy. He's either
Yeah,
so
there's no
annoying.
in-between.
either so annoying or it's like oh yeah no that was a good one.
Like
God, I don't think. Do you guys always notice that like every time we talk shit about him, he has to bring someone into it. That way, You guys
Which
would
is
talk
usually
shit
Someone
about
Civic.
else? Yeah, what the
AKA
fuck?
Civic.
It's
Yeah.
always Civic. It's like
It's because
like
Civic's the
the
only one he
way
can do it to. Because the rest of us are too like we all know how to counter him.
It reminds me of the JJ incident where Civic freaking said he's leaving, and then JJ switched to Armin.
Yeah, fucking
Oh
shitty
my god,
Facebook thing.
that's funny.
But like, what was the one time when we were doing like the Minecraft realm, and then well, the newest one that we did, and it was like we were talking shit to Armin, and he like just out of nowhere brought up Civic, even though he wasn't in the party.
Yeah, I remember that. What was that?
Like, we're like,
I was like, he's not even here. Why do you keep bringing him up?
yeah.
Then we made fun of him. He's like, "Oh, if we forget, he's your lover."
Yeah, all I'm saying is he can't keep doing that with Civic and then get upset when we say they're dating. That's some dating activity
You
right
can't
there.
just deny it when you do stuff like that.
God,
God.
I fucking hate Armin. Like,
God, I fucking hate Armin.
Like, Fairy's
God,
one
I
of our friends, but,
hate
like,
Armin.
we hate you, man. We hate you, man.
Now with that said, I think we hit the hour 30-minute mark.
I think. All right.
I
Yeah.
think
All
so, we
right.
good?
Well,
Ah,
thanks
30
for
minutes.
whoever stayed to the end. Thank you for watching.
Whoever stay to the end, you have some balls.
More than Armin.
You have some patience, is what you
More
have.
than Armin.
You have less
More,
chromosomes than
more
Armin.
than Armin.
You have
Less
less chromosomes than Armin.
I think
You're
everyone
smart.
does.
You're probably funnier than Armin. Honestly.
You're also probably smarter than Armin.
Yeah.
You're probably dating Civic too.
Especially because you stayed till the end. Good job.
We hope for the love of God that you never get to meet Armin.
I wouldn't want to wish that on my enemies.
Now with that said,
Honestly.
next episode
Didn't
has
like
no,
me,
no, no.
Armin.
Next episode, we we might have Armin. We might not. Who knows? We don't know with this.
with this
Still trying to
creature.
figure shit out.
Oh no, bro.
Okay. Seriously though, bye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.